guys, it's going to be a quick one today because I know you guys are going to be wanting to focus on charts and things, but just the context. Apparently we've got a full scale invasion overnight. Seeing footage of helicopters and paratroopers landing in Ukraine, so it looks legit. And you know, Bloomberg have vouched for it, BBC have, Reuters, so it's going ahead. So that's the context there. We do have some US data out later, but I think it's going to be overlooked. Just so you know, the bubbles are indicating that the safe havens are strong buy. We've got the Swiss franc, the dollar, and the yen. And we've got the riskier currencies, the euro and the pound, and now the Aussie is going into strong sell. So from an FX point of view, we are risk off, and fundamentally we're risk off, and we can see on the quant tower on the heat map we are risk off. And lastly, the dashboard. Finally we flipped. Finally we've gone to risk off, the big picture, and that indicates that the retail guys are net long on a weekly average. Okay, so that's quite strong. It's using you know, the metrics over a long period of time since last week. So this is how it's calculated. So currently S&P's made a sell. Okay, so do bear that in mind. They've gone long on the S&P, and the QuasiDB guys know about this because I've presented a chart in the technical area and why we need to wait. Right, so just bear that in mind. So things are lining up for risk off today, and so just be careful. I mean, we do need a flush out of these guys. They can't be going long. They can't be buying the dip. It's not normal. All right, so just bear that in mind. That's a context. I'm going to show you some levels, and I'm going to make it a quick one. So what I've got here are daily pivots, because perhaps today is going to be really not a swing trade. It's more going to be like scalper environment where you'd enter perhaps a daily pivot, and then, you know, you'd look for it to continue. We are a sell at the high level on the dollar Swiss. They went long, so really it shouldn't be coming up, but we've got the geopolitics in play. And I wanted to show you dollar yen as well, and what's happened to dollar yen. We've exceeded daily S3 by a mile, and there's your daily range low. So this is ADR low, and it's actually getting some support. I wouldn't recommend that you buy it, but it might be a buy because we've got the ADR support. Okay, especially if we get daily S3, that's only 11 pips away. It might have that as a support. So we do have to be careful. They're going to look to buy dips. Check your support there, support resistance. The SLC below 114.40. I don't know if we got. I think we just came within like a cat's whisker from getting that. And the one below, one above is 115.31. So maybe this could be a buy technically if we get S3. But you got your level, and also note that this this data here is tomorrow's pivot. So we can see that we're quite bearish because tomorrow's daily pivot is lower than today's. So it's actually quite bearish forecast. Okay, so that's how you use that. You look at this for like a forecasted. This is static. It's set in time. It's not going to change. This is constantly in flux, and this is dynamic. So where the daily pivot is tomorrow, then it's going to be, you know, quite important, quite powerful. So that's that. Look at EU. EU, so stops, I think that's what that is, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so we're actually climbing quite aggressively actually. We are a sell, so we really shouldn't be coming up, but we'd exceeded S3. They went long here, so that might have been enough punishment for them, potentially. So SLC below is 112.04, one above is 113.90. Obviously this is going to be impacted due to Germany's proximity to Ukraine and Russia, so I'm not sure how legit this rally is, to be honest with you, because this should be suffering. If we look at the bubble here, you know, they're really long and they're adding long, so we really shouldn't be going up. So this might be like a dead cat bounce. This is like a fake bounce maybe, where the dollar yen could be legit. So I think this is maybe a bit of a fakey move, right? So do be careful. And I did say I wanted to make it a short one, so we'll do Aussie next, and then I'll wrap up. And if you want me to look at anything, just let me know. We got the SFC 134.80, so 134.78 now, and ADR is there at 134.68. There's your weekly range low. I'd be surprised if we break below that, but we can potentially, because we're risk off, aren't we? And the one above is 136.45. Quickly look at Aussie USD, and then I'll wrap up. And just let me know if you want me to do any charts. And right, so there's S2, so we can still come down a bit because we didn't breach S3. One below is 71.60. One above is 73.20. So we are a sell, so we should come down, and they went long, so that agrees with that. So we can continue to fall. The ADR and SFC is like a confluence area there, but I can't really see why we couldn't just keep going. So it's one of those things. So trade carefully, and we'll be back tomorrow. Actually, no, I'm going to take tomorrow off, but I'll do a bulletin for you guys anyway. But I'm not going to be trading tomorrow. This has been a very, very long week. So I'll be back tomorrow morning for the video and the bulletin, and then I'll take the rest of the day off. And then I'll be back on the weekend at some point with some information. So I'll speak to you soon.